Coming up on this week's episode, we have a sports segment previewing the upcoming football and baseball seasons, a local news story on the annual St. Baldrick's event, a world news story on lifted mask mandates in the select states, and a sneak peek of this weekend's weather. Stick around to find out more. Good morning, Huntley High School. Today is Friday, March 19th, 2021. I'm Jackson Locaccio, and welcome back to another episode of Raider Nation News. Let's jump right into our first story. Huntley High School's spring sports season is just around the corner. While we see many sports out on the fields due to rearranged and shortened seasons, we've got RNN reporter Luke Novak to tell us a bit about the football and baseball season specifically.
The Huntley High School 2021 baseball and football seasons are set to begin soon in the upcoming days and weeks. The Red Raiders football team will have their first game on March 19th, where they will travel to face one of their biggest rivals, the Golden Eagles out of Jacobs. As for the Red Raiders varsity baseball season, you'll have to wait a little longer. They will open their season hosting Marengo on April 13th at 4:30 p.m. The Red Raiders football team finished with an impressive 9-2 record last year, and they'll be looking for revenge when they face Jacobs, one of only 2 teams to beat them last year. Meanwhile, the baseball team never even got a chance to play last year due to the impact of COVID, so they will be looking to make up for missed time and win it all this year. To find their full schedule, head over to maxpreps.com. From there, you're going to want to look in the top right and click on the search bar, and then search up Huntley Red Raiders. So after that, go ahead and click on teams, and then from here you can check the schedule of any sports team at Huntley, whether it be varsity, JV, or freshman. So from here, go ahead and click on whatever sport you want, and then from this page you can check the roster, the standings, the schedule. So then if you go over to schedule, you can see the full season and what games are being played when and where.
From all of us at RNN, we wish our Raider teams the best of luck this season. Bring home the championship. Though we have not had a chance to host an official St. Baldrick's event at the high school the past few years, that does not mean our students and staff stopped participating. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Ms. Sharkey, and I teach social studies here at Huntley. So St. Baldrick's is a way to fundraise for child cancer research. It started years ago with a bunch of guys actually with kind of a dare to shave their heads, and it's continued ever since. And so St. Baldrick's, you raise money, you get sponsors, and you take part in an event to raise awareness and get people involved. And in the end, you shave your head and get some recognition for childhood cancer research. So I've been doing St. Baldrick's since 2015, so 6 years now. I started doing it because we would host the events here at the high school, and I had short hair, and I was like, partially, why not? It grows back, it's not that big of a deal. I also had a couple family friends who had cancer as children, and so that really kind of made an impact. One of my good friends from high school had cancer when we were young as well, and so it really was just a way to kind of honor some of those people, give back to the community, and a way to kind of support all the research that could make a difference in the future. So this year it's a little bit different, obviously, with everything going on. What we did this year was a virtual event. So in the month of March here, you could raise money and then shave your heads. I actually had my nieces and nephews do it, which was a little terrifying. And then at the end of the month, we're submitting videos, and on March 27th, they're doing a kind of live stream broadcast as far as different people's videos and having an event online as a way to still do it, still have a community, raise money, but obviously stay safe. So St. Baldrick's is a great cause to participate with, as well as to donate to. They do a lot of work in the local communities. There's ways to benefit and kind of honor some of the local kids. It really is just a way where we can see a difference being made with this research to hopefully see that childhood cancer can be something of the past. So it's definitely an organization to help out with, donate, give your time, shave your head, whatever you can do. It's really a great organization.
Be sure to look out for the virtual live stream event March 27th. You can find it on the Huntley Goes Bald page on the St. Baldrick's Foundation website. Recently, there's been some breaking news about COVID-19 and mask wearing throughout the United States. RNN reporter Tyler Bahwell will be diving further into the breaking news, letting everyone know what's going on in our country.
The United States has been going through some changes in the past week or so. Multiple states have lifted the mask mandate and are starting to return to normal in this chaotic time in history. Texas, Mississippi, Iowa, Montana, and North Dakota are the 5 states that have gotten rid of the mandatory mask wearing rules and have completely reopened again to the public. They are joining 11 other states: Alaska, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Missouri, Nebraska, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, and Tennessee, which never had a statewide mask mandate like every other state in the country. According to ABC News, Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced Tuesday that Texas is 100% open and that the mandate, in effect since July, would expire March 10th. With states starting to open up, President Biden has shown his opinion to the country and where he stands on this issue. According to CBS News, President Biden criticized Texas and Mississippi for lifting the mask mandate and said it was Neanderthal thinking to believe that in the meantime everything is fine, take off your masks. As COVID-19 cases start to drop every day, who knows what will happen next. Hopefully this will all work out with lifting the mask mandates in states and we can all return to normal. Raiders, stay safe and keep listening to the experts.
Thank you for keeping us updated on what's going on in our nation, Tyler. Now let's turn to our weatherwoman, Valerie, to see what Mother Nature is throwing at us this weekend.
Hi Raiders, I'm Valerie Nicolucci and I'll be your weatherwoman today. Let's take a look at this weekend's forecast. If you scored a lottery ticket to attend tonight's football game, don't let today's sunshine trick you into thinking you won't need a coat. Though we've got a high of 46 with sunshine for today, tonight will drop to 25 degrees. Saturday will have more sunshine and a high of 54, clear skies at night and a low of 32. Temperatures will continue to climb on Sunday with a high of 61 and partly cloudy skies, and a drop to 41 at night. Here's to hoping the spring weather is here to stay. Back to you.
That wraps up this week's episode of Raider Nation News. To stay up to date with the latest news in Huntley, you can follow our social medias here or in the description below. We'll see you next week.